All right, so now, as I had mentioned earlier, we'll be having there's a new show that is coming on KBC. It's called For Better, For Worse. And this is a show on marriage. It is a show where we get to hear stories of love from couples who have been married for probably a year or even 50 years. It depends. It's just a show that is trying to bring back, let me say that, to bring back the glory of marriage. Because as it is, the stories we get to hear out here of marriages are just not so good stories, you know, and divorce and all that. But now we are bringing you stories of people who have been in marriage and people who are, you know, just doing good together in marriage. We will be having the presenter of that particular show coming in a moment. But before that, let's get to see the promo of the show. Karen.
Resilience, passion, and from the bliss of new beginnings to the trials of commitment. This is a celebration of resilience, passion, and the power of togetherness. Join us as we unravel real-life stories, because every journey deserves to be cherished, for better, for worse, on KBC Channel 1. From the bliss of new beginnings to the trials of commitment. This is a celebration of resilience, passion, and the power of togetherness. Join us as we unravel real-life stories, because every journey deserves to be cherished, for better, for worse, on KBC Channel 1. From the bliss of new beginnings to the trials of commitment, this is a celebration of resilience, passion, and the power of togetherness.
Okay, and that's the promo of that particular show. And as you can already, and she's come in theme. Valentine is coming. Woko prepared. Just like Lisa, where's your boyfriend? How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to be here.
Kindly introduce yourself to the people.
So my name is Ndumia, and as it has been introduced, we are bringing to you a very beautiful show called For Better, For Worse, which will be coming to you every Sunday from 8 p.m. This means you're always gonna be home with your family, and that's what we want to do, just inspire generations within a family to desire to start a family, to desire marriage, and just know it's gonna work. Yeah.
All right, let's get into that show. It's called For Better, For Worse. First of all, that name already has it.
Yes.
For better, for worse, because that's how it's supposed to be. That's how marriages are meant to be.
Yeah.
Just tell me about, you know, how it has been for you. You know, how that process has been for you. By the process, I mean just you getting to speak, because you've already done several, you know, it's just that it's not been shown, but it's there already. Yeah. Just how that process has been like for you.
I'd say it's been interesting, because with different couples, you get to learn different things from them. And we have experiences from people who've been married, let's say, from 2 years. Some who've even celebrated their 50-year anniversary.
Oh, I just say that in my intro, like for the sake of it. You've actually spoken to people who've had...
They've celebrated their 50-year anniversary. Oh. This shows you how in different stages of marriage, you experience different highs, different lows, and it's different for different couples. And I think the message that we really wanted to get out there is you don't have to have a similar experience. It's cut out for different people. For some, it's finances. Yeah. For others, it's family interference. Others, it's struggling to get children. Different people get through worse seasons, but then we've seen different couples being able to navigate through those seasons. But as well as, they've had some really good memories. And it's just so amazing how it could be the little things, and for some, it's actually really, you know, such big milestones, like celebrating your 50-year anniversary. That's really, it's not something so many people are able to,
for sure,
you know,
for sure.
See
especially now. Now, So for the couples that you've been able to speak to, you know, gotten to hear the stories, the longest serving couple, let me call them longest serving. So the longest serving couple is the 50 years in marriage.
Yeah, I think this should be like their 51st because they've already passed their 50th anniversary or 52nd.
Yeah. And the ones who haven't really gotten to, you know, as many years as how many years?
About 2 years.
2 years in marriage. What would you say just from speaking to them? What are the differences maybe you could have picked from, you know, just getting to talk to them for the 2 years in marriage couple and the 50 years in marriage couple?
So definitely there's a difference in terms of the people who are just newlyweds, they haven't been able to like maybe have children yet. So they're still like in the teething stages where you're just like really fighting over some really basic things. And you can tell how it kind of really shakes them. And there's some kind of zen that is with people who've been married for a long time because they've really seen it all. They've had like probably over 5 children, now they are grandparents. And there's a zen to how they've been able to navigate different seasons within their marriage, and nothing really phases them. And you can actually tell the difference. And then also, I think you can really, with some of the younger couples, you can just tell the honeymoon stage is still there. You can really see it, like it's very easy to pick it. But one thing I think I have stuck in my mind is for the couple that we've been able to interview for the ones that have already done their 50th anniversary. You can still see they've been able to keep the chemistry, which is interesting because through kids, career, and other things, storms of life.
And this is something that you can actually pick just from you know, sitting down with them and speaking to them. You can actually pick that, oh, there's still a spark here.
There is, because we do play a game towards the end of the show, just to see who knows who better. And you can actually tell the playfulness is still there. The cues, like just seeing how they want to still take care of each other. And it's really, really adorable. And I mean, it cuts across people from across all ages. So whether you're newly married or you're in a relationship looking to get married, or actually not considering marriage at all. This is really a show for you. You're part of our audience. By the time we're done with season 1,
atakuwa amechange mind.
I know we'll
looking forward to it.
Really?
Actually, Unique, what's a question you would want to ask around, you know, marriage? Well, since she's been with people who have, you know, done this marriage thing, so maybe unaweza taka tu kujua nini? Just swali tu moja. Yenye tu umekaa ukifikiria, by the way, watu wanakuanga wako kwa marriage. Just anything. Upate some tips.
I've never thought about that.
You've never thought about it?
No, but unajua, there's some, unajua, of course lazima ukuwe tuna swali, because unaweza pata like there's so many people, unapata msichana kuambia amekuwa kwa marriage, like you've said like 50 years, like hiyo journey man, 50 years, like kukaa na mtu mjai mjuani, you are not related, but what ni nini na keep on like moving on to that long in a relationship. So kuna kuanga na issue wamekosana, kuna issues nini. Kuna wengine wakikosana ni hivyo relationship
imeenda.
But for this one of course you 50 years wamekosana, wamefanya everything may happen. Lakini they are still together. Nini, what is that? Wanatumia nini pia si watu pia tutumie.
Is that a question you've asked and gotten an answer to?
Yeah, and this is why everybody needs to come on Sunday, 8 p.m. and get the answers to this question. Every Sunday, we just don't know which day you're going to get that answer. So every Sunday,
I see what you're doing there.
Look forward to know what, so look forward to know how have they been able to weather every storm in their marriage, because really, there are better times and there are really worse, like rock bottom moments in marriage. And people to be able to be encouraged that even when you hit a storm, it's not the time to jump ship. It's to actually realize it's a moment that brings you both together, to know each other better and to bring in your strength. So, you know, you're able to know, okay, I'm able to pull in this way, and you can pull in another way. And at the end of that storm, you're able to to realize it bonds you better. And it's not supposed to tear you guys apart.
Yeah. You know, there's this song, I'll just, you know, sing a line of it. You know, it says, baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. I don't know if you've heard about, or if you've heard the song. You know, just that, there's just that line. Sometimes love is just not enough to make a relationship or a marriage, you know, weather the storms or have that longevity. Probably just from speaking to them, you can just give us this secret. Just tuambie to watch bado, lakini tuambie tu. Just from speaking to them, like wamesema, like what makes a marriage stand firm without them deciding, oh, peace out, it's been enough, next. You know, just what makes people live together, you know, as a couple, aside from love, because, you know, that thing, I don't remember the name of the singer, but I'll say my love is not enough.
It's not just enough.
Yeah.
Right, and I do agree. Sometimes you don't stay, love is just not enough in some moments. And I may say here are the 5 tips, but I'll give you 2.
It's okay.
Obviously, there could be more, but I'd say 2 things that have probably stood out for me is, number 1, both of you putting in mind that you both want it to work. It's not enough only for one person to want it to work. Both of you have got to want it to work, you know, through and through, right? Both of you have got to put your head in the game and have focus on one goal and realize we are not competing. We are complementing each other so that we're able to realize the same goals. The second thing is actually commitment. Okay. So just realizing commitment, sometimes you don't commit. I mean, it's not every day maybe you'd feel like you want to come to work, right? But you come anyway because you've committed to your job, right? Yeah. And you love your job, but it's not that the days you wake up and you feel like, oh God, I have to go to work. It's not that you don't love your job anymore, but what makes you wake up, prepare for the show, and come and do and give it the best. It's a commitment. Okay. Yes. Those 2 are enough. Those 2 are enough.
And the rest, you need to be able to watch the show for you to get to, you know, get all of these tips. I'm being told we need to wind up because remember, today is World Radio Day. Yes, we are celebrating radio, and we will be heading over to Mike. But just before I go, the marriage show For Better For Worse will be airing every Sunday right here on KBC at 8 p.m. Thank you so much, Karen, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Now, if Mike, you can